Good morning, Clyde Park Church of the Nazarene. This is Pastor Ryan. I'm just going to adjust that camera there. We've got your daily office reflection today. The reflection is coming to us from Psalm 121, which is another psalm of ascents. The psalmist writes, and I'm reading in the NRSV, I lift my eyes up to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time on and forevermore. And that psalm is one of my favorites, speaking to God's constant care for us, speaks to God's watching over our lives. And there's many lessons in it. Today, as I read it, anytime I read the line, I lift my eyes up to the hill, I think of a song. On Friday, Brent commented on the post that I've always got a song, and that's just kind of how I think. I connect lots of ideas. Sometimes my brain gets a little jumbled with too many ideas. But there's a group called The Brilliance that the first line of a song, The Gravity of Love, is I lift my eyes up to the hills. And I think one of the ways to hear that lifting my eyes up to the hills is it's so often easy to get focused on the here, the now, the right now, the immediate thing. And I think it's easy to grow impatient as we are. The president has now said that his recommendations last through April 30th. And so that is a bummer to hear. It's easy to get stuck in the here and now. But if we lift our eyes to the hills, if we look further out, if we take a long view of things, we can see how God is our protector and that our help comes from him. And then the way the psalm ends is by saying that our life is that he will keep our life, that the Lord will keep our going out and our coming in this time and forevermore. One of the ways that I hear this is that our lives are God's. And in fact, Christians often pray it is thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's what the Lord Prayer teaches us. And so if our serious prayer is that God's will be done, then it is God who is in control of our lives. It's not us. And we probably, as Americans, and maybe not just Americans, maybe there's other cultures, I don't know, we don't want to put our lives in somebody else's hands, even if that's God. We want to be in control of our own lives. We want to do what we want. We want to be our own gods. So this psalm is I think, a timely reminder that our life belongs to God, that our person belongs to God. And if we take a far-sighted, long view of these things, I know every day is a new frustration. Every day is a new form of grief. It's painful and it's hard. I was talking to my grandmother about our son Theodore and the helmet that he has to wear and how frustrating it is for him to wear that helmet. Lately, he's been grabbing it. He does not want to wear it, but he has months of it. And it's frustrating right now, but it'll lead to hopefully a better quality of life for the rest of his life. So it's worth doing the hard things now in order to have a more abundant life. Athletes know this, musicians know this. Anything worth doing well has pain. So let us continue to be vigilant. Let us continue to trust in God and remember that our life belongs to God and that God is our protector. And I think when we do that, it will help alleviate any frustration or anxiety and it will put a song in our heart and fill us with joy, knowing that God is our God and we can trust God. So may you trust even more today than you have in the past. God bless. Take care.